Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? Thank you for having us here in Fort Bend today. My name is Derrick Broze. I'm a lifelong Houstonian. I've been fighting in the community all around Houston for the last 14 years, mainly as a journalist, but also as an activist. Been visiting city council since 2010, getting to know council members, getting to know the previous two mayors, both from the side of coming down to Houston, downtown as a Houstonian who cares about specific topics and community, from police to water quality to food deserts. And I've also done the role of journalist, putting a camera and a microphone in the faces of Sylvester Turner and Anise Parker and the current and former police chief. My campaign is very much about accountability and trying to expose corruption where it exists, or even if it's not corruption in the sense of pay-to-play systems, where things are just simply not getting done, either because the people's voices are being ignored, because the people aren't being heard. I'm running on several issues, the main one being that we should reduce the power of the mayoral position, or at the very least decentralize that power and give city council that power. Some of you might be aware that there is Proposition A will be on the ballot. In addition to city council, controller, and mayor, there's going to be two charter amendments there. Proposition A will give you the opportunity to vote to amend the charter so that if 3 council members want a topic to be on the weekly agenda, which means if it's on the weekly agenda, you could actually be heard, you could have some discussion and potentially some resolutions introduced. You will have that opportunity. So I want to encourage you to learn more about that Proposition A, whichever mayoral candidate you like. If you don't change Proposition A, you have to depend on the people on this stage to be a good person to listen to you. And I'm sure most of these people, as I've got to meet them, they are good folks. But sometimes when you get in office, things look a little different. Things change. So it's important that you as Houstonians, and especially out here in Fort Bend, that you have a voice and that your voices are amplified. So I'm running on that, as well as talking about issues like water quality, again, talking about food deserts and food insecurity, wanting to bring, am I at 3? Okay. Wanting to bring more organic and community gardens and urban farms and food forests all over Houston, and especially in the areas like where I live in 5th Ward, where there is dumping, where there is a lack of grocery stores, there's a lack of really anything other than dollar stores and corner stores. We want to address food inequality, as well as I'm trying to talk about the HPD shot spotter contract, 30 seconds, the HPD shot spotter contract which is basically a tool that they claim helps reduce gun violence, which is really, unfortunately at the moment, being rolled out in Black and brown communities, and recent reporting shows that it's not actually doing what they claim. So I'm trying to bring accountability and common sense solutions. Please check out what we're talking about. Thank you so much.